What's up, guys? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review, and we have up next is Corsair from the Marvel Legends Chad Build-A-Figure wave. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm pronouncing it, Chad, Chode, either one. I think you all know what I'm talking about, but hey, we have Corsair. Holy crap, we finally have a Starjammer here. Oh my goodness. Now, how's it gonna look based off of these digital renders? I hope it looks just as good because I am excited to have Corsair here. So you saw the artwork. It's very unusual. I can't recall the artwork on this. It's been a while, so it depends. It's definitely different. It's not as defined looking as, you know, normal artwork that we see from certain comics from the X-Men line, but it is familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. So what we have looks like, now here it definitely looks like we have more accessories, considering the fact, okay, yeah, great, we have fist hands, that's great. We have a gun, awesome. We have a sword, nice to see. And then of course we got the Build-A-Figure part right there. So let's open the box, take a look and see what we got going on, because this is a figure that is probably my number one that I wanted out of this wave. Definitely cool to see. Of course, it is still the same. I think we have, okay, great. So here's his accessories. And of course, at the top part, here's the arm. And let's yank this out. All right. And there we go. This is pretty much the same package from what Cyclops was in. So there we go. All right, let's unbox this properly. All right, there we have everything out of the box. First things first, taking a look at the right arm, 4 fingers. I think that's incorrect, right? It's crazy, right? Because here everything's green, right? They have the fin here, but look at this. Why is there yellow? Like there should be some yellow to be applied here, but they didn't do it. So it's just another another thing that we all were disappointed with when we first saw the Chode figure. So we'll take a look at that later. But here we have Corsair. So first things first, here are the fisted hands that we get. They're like gloved hands, so you can see the sculpt in the like clothing stress lines that you see. So there's your fisted hands. We do have this sword. I don't really know the name of this type of sword, but it's much I don't think it's the same as Nightcrawler's, but it's almost there. At least it's gold and silver painted, like so. It looks like it's gold plastic and then it's silver right there, so not too bad. Nice to see that. And then we have this blaster. Looks very nice. So it's cosmic looking, right? But it's got that like pirate type of what is that gun called? Oh my god. So I apologize if I called it like a pirate gun, but you know what? That's really, it's got a hole there. It's got a small hole from possibly a blast effect. Maybe we could try something for that. But there you go. There's his accessories. Now, looking at Corsair, looking at this head sculpt. So this looks great. It really does. There's a part of me is like, maybe his head is slightly big, maybe slightly, but I think it's because of his jawline. That jawline right there, that's like a strong jawline going on. And of course with his mustache and his sideburns, it makes it more like defined, because it makes his face look wider than maybe it should be, but it still looks really good. They did a great job. I don't see a real like mishap on any of where the digital face print may have been painted on, so it still looks really good. This body, I believe, I'm gonna assume it's the Vulcan body. Yeah, I'm gonna toss this over here because it looks similar. Maybe it's more Cyclops, because you can see there's much more definition in the sculpt of Vulcan versus this one. So maybe it's Cyclops, which I can see. No, it's different because the chest is definitely different. So is the abs right there, but the legs are the same. the legs are the same as Cyclops. So yeah, so there we go. Let's kind of go over this. So sculpt, right? Head looks really good. The head looks really good. They got the hair and the bandana all on there. It looks like it was all sculpted separately, so that's very nice to see. You can see the back of his head looks really good in the sculpt of the hair, and of course the bandana just kind of waves out like so, so that's actually really nice. We got this blue collar that looks like it's just sculpted on and placed in. We do have this symbol, which I, as an X-Men fan, completely forgot. I'm assuming this could be the Starjammer symbol, but I don't remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a symbol, and it looks really good. It's been applied very nicely. We have the red and then the black that kind of goes over there. And what's good is there's no gloss, right? There's no gloss. Everything's got the matte color, so everything matches. Everything matches. We have a figure now that everything matches, even the elbows. It's all the same color. So the paint, well done there. We have this sash with a gold button along the side, and there is a holster for the sword, so that's really cool to see that we're going to be able to carry a weapon on him. And then of course the red continues down, of course, to the lower half, and including the black. This is where I don't see an issue in any blemishes, because the lines are straight. The lines are straight. It looks pretty good. If it was sculpted, that would have been better, so we could see, like, because these are just like long boots, so to speak. These go all the way up to the side, like Sinister, right? Sinister had those type of boots, so we see that, and it's not too bad. It looks pretty good. And then of course everything else is just red. Everything looks good. The musculature is all in there. It looks great. This is Corsair. I mean, this is as simple as it gets, and they did a good job with it, and I'm happy with it. It looks really good. So with articulation, let's just quickly take a look. Left and right, it's got a hinge. He can look up pretty well, but the collar is going to block him a little bit, and then of course he can look down, so that hinge helps very, very nicely. He's got butterfly joints, which is great. He's got butterfly joints again, and I feel as if it is restricted again, so maybe just like I did with Black Panther, we can kind of make that incision and help it out a little bit more. The arm can go up to 90 pretty much. The upper bicep swivel, pinless double jointed elbows looking good. He's got the cuffs here on the forearm. It's not movable, it's just, at least it's sculpted on, so that's very nice to see. The ab crunch, wow, ab crunch going back really far, but it looks weird from that angle. It definitely looks weird from that angle. And then of course he can go crunched forward like so, and there is that swivel at the waist. The legs can go out that far. He's got the upper thigh cut, double jointed knee, of course pinless, which is very nice, and he's got a boot cut, and then the foot can go that far, can go far really back, and of course there is a pivot to it. So there's your articulation, everything that we've kind of love about Marvel Legends with their articulation. But this is Corsair. I'm happy we have Corsair. And now playing around with Corsair, I mean, there's a lot that you can do with, considering the fact now we have some accessories, right? All these other three, there's no accessories. They're just hands, which is ridiculous. But we definitely have some accessories to play with, and you know, just have some fun. Have some fun with our toys. Can definitely, oh, you know what? I'm moving the wrong leg. Definitely see what we can do with Corsair, and I'm glad too, because now he's got his blaster. We can work with, you know, some poses going on, which is very nice to see. And dang, I love it. I love that we have accessories to play with. He's got his, well, I'm going to call it swashbuckling sword, so we can add his sword on there and still have that pose going on, which is very, very, very nice. And I love it. I'm glad we have, you know, stuff like this to mess with. we can definitely have, I think we have, yeah, I don't know if we do have a vertical hinge. I should have mentioned that. We have a vertical hinge here, so we can definitely hold that sword the right way and get him to, you know, have a nice stance if needed. It is, yeah, this is really nice. Very, very nice. Sorry if I'm not, you know, very articulate with my words at the moment, but I guess it's just me, again, playing around, having fun with what I can do with Corsair. And it helps that this body is more than capable of having certain poses. We got the butterfly joints, we got all the double joints, and of course everything's pinless, which everything makes it look much, much nicer. But great to see. Man, I can't wait to get more Starjammers. I would love to flesh out this team and make it awesome. But this is really good. I love having Corsair. So cool to have them. All right, let's keep it moving. How tall is Corsair? Corsair is a good 6.5 inches tall. First up, as always, where is my Mythic Legions? Here we go. Here we have the Gladiator Mythic Legions for comparison. And of course, I'm loving these Joy Toy figures. Here's the Candy Frog Joy Toy figure. And I got the G.I. Joe Classified Crimson Guard. Might as well see, I mean, they are practically the same height. And here are some fellow wave mates right here, Cyclops and Emma Frost. And here we have Fang and Gladiator. Almost forgot, we had to have Cyclops in here. Look at that. We have father and son. We are good to go. Yes, this is the cell shaded version, and I could put this one because this one would probably work just as well, but this is a better body. It really is. All right, you know I had to put him back in this pose for the end. So here we have him. Glad to have Corsair. Really awesome. Probably my favorite out of the whole wave. So awesome to see Corsair. Let me know what you guys think. Please hit that like, comment, subscribe. Would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.